Hello everyone, and welcome to today's video. It is a weekly Lolita vlog from August to around mid-September. This is just an ordinary Lolita life, so I hope you'll enjoy. The first day for this video is me renewing my driver's license. I am wearing Baby the Starshine Bright's Little Lady Camellia JSK. It is super simple and basic and great for daily wear. I really enjoyed the tweed fabric that this JSK has, and I paired it off with some basic accessories that are quick and easy to wear. So let's head off to the registrar's office to renew my license. I forgot that you had to take everything off when you take your official photos, so I wasn't able to look really cute for my official driver's license photo, but that's okay. The registrar's office was quite busy, but they got through the lines really quick, which was nice. Hi there. I was wondering if I could renew my driver's license today. So with that, my driver's license is renewed for the next 4 years. Alright, on to the next day, which is to visit the art gallery. So the Alberta Art Gallery is celebrating their 100th year, and there's some special exhibits that they'll be featuring until next year. For this day, I decided to wear an OP from Dear Celine, which is a Taobao brand. I'm wearing super comfortable shoes in order to walk around lots at the art gallery. The highlight of this coordinate is definitely the Moss Badger cat brooch. It is so cute and definitely fits the art gallery vibes. Of course, I gotta say bye to Timbit. He was not impressed at all. And I'm gonna take public transit downtown to the art gallery itself. It's just the simplest, easiest way. Plus, I don't have to worry about parking. When I got off at the main station, the Edmonton Symphony Orchestra was practicing for their free Disney concert that night, so that was really fun to see and listen to for a bit, but we are here for the art gallery. So since they're celebrating their 100th year, they have a big mural wall on the main floor, and it features a lot of local artists' works as well as patron works, so I thought that was really interesting. So the first exhibit that we're going to is the 1924 exhibit, which is the beginnings of the Art Gallery of Alberta. On October 30th, they officially opened the art museum, and it was the first one to be opened west of Winnipeg. So this exhibit really introduced you to the planning that led up to the art gallery's formation, as well as its first exhibits, the public programs and acquisitions. And I love that this exhibit really recognizes the privilege and the classism that went into the first sort of exhibits at the art gallery. And I think it just really shows that they strive to be a better and well-represented art gallery presently and in the future. So moving on to the other main exhibit on this floor, it is the AGA 100 A Lasting Legacy. So the collection of art for this exhibit was donated in 1975 by the Ernest E. Poole Foundation. This to the art gallery is a historic cornerstone for the AGA's collection because it was 90 paintings and sculptures that were donated all at once to the art gallery itself. these donations have been featured in numerous exhibits and been borrowed to other museums across Canada. And this exhibit really showcases the legacy of the Poole family as well as their continuing contribution to the Art Gallery of Alberta. I thought it was really lovely that I have seen some of this artwork before, and it just makes me really excited to see them once again featured on the art gallery walls. And I think it's wonderful that the Poole family still continues to contribute to the art gallery and expanding its collection. So heading up the stairs to the second floor, there are two main exhibits. The first one we're going to visit is Boyd Dimchuk and Aaron Harvey's Wavy Dimension series. For this exhibit, both artists work independently and collaboratively. This is a mythical world with unique creatures. It's full of fun animals that are based on shapes that you've never seen before. It's got funky trees, cactuses, and clouds, and it really is such a fun alternate dimension filled with waves of joy, love, imagination, and it is like a little oasis and refuge away from everyday life. I love the combination of both the art as well as the ceramics, and I think it blended really well with one another. All of these were really fun to look at. And the other main exhibit for the second floor was AGA's 100 Act 2 Landscape to Land Use. We'll be seeing Act 1 later because it was featured on the third floor. So for Act 2, there is a large amount of artworks in relations to the natural world and how Albertans live on with and take from the land over time. So the works ranges from cityscapes to landscapes and represent the rural life and farming and industries in Alberta. There's multiple views of Alberta, from the untouched and pristine to the responsibly managed, as well as irrevocably scarred and damaged. A lot of these artworks were really lovely to look at in terms of details as well as mediums. So all the artists featured in these exhibits are all Albertan artists. Either they live in Alberta or they attended University of Alberta for the arts program. So I really love that representation of Alberta art in the art gallery setting. I really enjoyed this exhibit. It was structured into 3 parts that was really lovely to wander through. And I gotta say that the scarring exhibits were one of the most impactful for myself. This was such a great exhibit to look at, and I definitely want to look at it again in the future. So heading up to the third floor, we are going to check out the first part, which is Act 1, Earth to Eternity. So this exhibit really focuses on the spectrum of representation of the natural world. It is split once again, as the previous exhibit, into 3 parts, from earthbound to everyday to the sublime. And it starts with the studied observations of the organic and natural world, and then it moves into an abstract, simplified, altered representations of landscape and nature, and then it goes all the way to pure abstract. And those abstract art really aims to represent universal truths that lay beyond our realities and play with our perceptions and beliefs. So once again, there's a big range of art mediums used for these exhibits that are quite interesting to see. And as we go on, we really see the themes playing out here. I really thought that this exhibit wasn't really as groundbreaking as the previous one, but it was a really fun one to look at in terms of its progression. I think at the end of the day, I actually don't understand abstract art. But if you love abstract art, please let me know what it is that you love about it, because I always want to try to learn and understand more about art, but I still don't get abstract even after all these years. So please help me out to understand abstract. So after looking at over 4,000 pieces of art, I headed off to a coffee shop to just rest a bit before I head home. We're heading off to a new coffee shop called Object. It is a coffee shop, flower shop, bookshop, gift shop combo. Since I came in the afternoon, a lot of their baked goods were sold out, which was a little sad, but I ended up with a strawberry matcha latte and went up to the second floor to enjoy my drink as well as a sandwich. Gotta say, the matcha wasn't bad. The atmosphere was very, very nice. I just got a basic mozzarella pesto tomato sandwich. And then I saved the salted caramel cinnamon bun for later. So yeah, that was my day out at the art gallery. For the third coordinate of this video, I am going to be doing some baking, and I have to go for something very simple and easy. So I wore a little t-shirt that says lazy cat, ironic because we're not being lazy at all today. And I'm wearing a basic meta skirt. Once again, simple, basic is where it's at. Alright, so for today's corn cupcake recipe, it is from Country Living magazine. This recipe is apparently award-winning, so I'm going to leave the recipe in the description box down below in case you're interested in trying this out. I personally think this is the perfect corn cupcake recipe that really turns the savory corn into something sweet and very enjoyable. The only thing I found really difficult about this recipe was shucking the corn. I don't think I have the technique down, but I hope you give this recipe a go. Let me know if you did. And yeah, that's that for the corn cupcake making day. Alrighty, for our fourth coordinate, it is a small town visit. Since I was going with my friend Becky, I wanted to wear something that is more in her gothic realm. And the JSK that I'm wearing today is from Alice and the Pirates. It is Chris's Hyakiyako Phantom of the Dusk JSK. I recently purchased this set from Mercari, and I really love the big hair bow in the back. And I think this coordinate is super cute for a casual road trip. So for the day, we actually headed off to Camrose to check out the little train station. Unfortunately, September is a time where rural museums just shut down, so there's not many that are open around this time. So we weren't able to look inside the train station, but there was some lovely gardens and scenery around the little train station. We had a really fun time looking through all the greenery and the plants, and next year I think we'll definitely try to make it into the railway station itself. After that, we headed off to a cafe called Fika. This is a women-owned local business, and it is a super cute cafe that has been converted from a house, so you can still see some of the old house features here. The upstairs was super cute, great for board meetings, but we stayed downstairs for our drinks as well as some snacks. I personally got the matcha latte with cardamom cold foam, and that was really good. I never would have expected cardamom with matcha to taste that good. And then afterwards we headed to the downtown area where there is a little bit more historic buildings. There were a lot of cute local businesses in the street, and Becky and I were talking about how we really love the small town vibes just from this downtown area. Our last stop of the day was at Leaf Sea Bakery, and we weren't able to get the cinnamon rolls, but we did get some other baked goods. So that's that for day 4. On day 5, Becky hosted a craft meetup night at her house, and because once again I was meeting up with Becky, I decided to wear a dress that she wanted to see in person, which was Angelic Pretty's Wonder Cookie JSK. I have a really hard time coordinating this JSK because the periwinkle is nothing like anything else I owned, so I went for something basic, and I'm definitely going to be trying out different color combinations for this JSK in the future. So heading off to Becky's house, Becky has a cat named Jackson. He's so cute and fluffy, a very strong boy. We had some light refreshments and I made sure that my friends watched my videos, and then we got started with our arts and crafts night. So Jess provided all of the materials that we were going to use for our craft night meetup. We were going to help her make charm bracelets as well as new worm friends. So here are all the materials.
Wow. Oh, you got it.
And we made a lot of fun things. It was a really good time catching up and doing some arts and crafts. I was very excited to make my little worm friends. That was definitely a highlight for me.
The spoons. You guys have any spoons for me today?
So that was our little craft night. We spent around 2 to 3 hours working. Alright, coordinate number 6 is for the last Tomo art market. I wanted to wear the bonnet from the Chris's Hidden Whisper series, so I paired it with the OP, and since it was so hot, it ended up just being a basic coordinate, but I really love how OTT this bonnet makes this coordinate feel. There definitely isn't enough occasions to wear a bonnet realistically, but I really enjoyed wearing it for this coordinate. A little detail that I really love is my ring that I used for this coordinate. It's so cute. Alright, so let's head off to Tomo Art Market. I didn't film a lot while I was here, but it was a really fun time looking at art and talking with artists.
Like a maker, they should have like little stores.
Afterwards, Becky and I headed off to Nutty to get some drinks. I did end up taking my bonnet off because it was a bit much, and here are our drinks. As usual, I am listing all of the artist names on the top left-hand corner. This is all their Instagram handles, so please be sure to check them out. There were a lot of good artists this time around, and I was really happy to be able to purchase things from our local artists as well as support small businesses. It's a little sad that this is the last Tomo art market, but I hope that there will be future art markets like this in the future. Every time I've gone to Tomo, it has been a great time. Alright, now on to the last coordinate, which is for a cafe reading session. For the coordinate, I am wearing Emily Temple Cute's Queen Marie's Fragrance JSK. This is also another dress that I've been having issues with in terms of coordinating due to the color. This is a very, very dusty blue shade that I find a little hard to coordinate with. So this is me trying something out for this JSK. So for this day, I headed off to one of my favorite coffee roasters, Aspen Coffee, to do a little bit of reading. I signed up for a little book club and I needed to get some readings done. Here we are at Aspen. They had really good seasonal drinks this year, so I was super excited to give it a go. My sister was also with me and she did a little bit of light reading as well. Look at her thick textbook. She ended up with a coffee flight because she was interested in trying all the different flavors. The drink that I ended up with was just a caramel apple latte. This was really good, but I wish it had more apple taste in it, but it was still really good. I'm currently reading through The Art of Gathering, and so far it's been pretty good. With that, this is going to be the end of this vlog. Let me know what you've been up to lately and if there are any future events that you're super excited to attend. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!